Welcome to Cedar Falls Tourism Talk. I'm Adam Bolander, and with us today, a very special guest, the Executive Director of the Gallagher Bluedorn, Steve Kerrigan.
Well, I wish I was more special.
You're special to us, Steve.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, Steve, we're going to jump right into it. We have a big topic to talk about today. The fall season for Gallagher has officially been released. Tickets are officially on sale. What do visitors have to look forward to at the Great Hall?
Well, you know, one of the great things about Cedar Falls is that we have a lot of big city amenities like a performing arts center, and we still have that great small town feel, right? Everybody knows each other. There's a strong sense of community, and so I always think it's kind of fun to have sort of both pieces, and this year will be no exception. We have some great acts coming in. We have two Broadway shows. The first one is Hairspray, and of course it's a brand new production of Hairspray, and it's got a great message about body positivity and inclusion and dancing and the power of music.
Yes.
And so it's just a really fun musical, and that's where we're actually going to lead off. It's only 5 weeks away at the time of this taping, so it'll be in early September.
Yeah, so get your tickets, 5 weeks away.
Yes, quick. Our second show is actually one that's sort of, frankly, my stealth favorite. So Paul Reiser was in a show 1,000 years ago, you never saw it, called Mad About You. And so this was a couples show, and so it was funny, it was a comedy. And so they were a couple about the same time I was a new couple, so it meant something to me. But this guy recently has just been everywhere, right? So he's a standard role, part of every season of Stranger Things on Netflix.
Sure.
But he's also just showed up on The Boys, which is a big HBO show. Each time he's got kind of a comic nice guy role, and I think that's kind of fun. So Paul Reiser started as a stand-up comic. And even though most of his work has been on TV of late and movies, he's all over the place, he's still been writing jokes the whole time. And then we end with a great Christmas show, and it's $1 Million Quartet. A lot of people are familiar with that show. And this is, it's Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis. I mean, it's some of the greats of all-time music, Johnny Cash. They do a mixture of Christmas shows and their original shows. And what it does is it envisions like a made-up day. They all worked in the same studio. They all recorded for the same people. They all had the same producers. And it imagines what it would be like when they met each other in the studio and if they sort of fooled around and played some songs together.
It's excellent. Yes, the Christmas show is always a favorite.
And already it's our leading seller. People just... there's something about Christmas, and a great way to experience Christmas and sort of remind yourself of the real values of Christmas is to go out and hear the music and share that experience with your family.
Absolutely. So if I had to put you on the hot seat as the executive director here at Gallagher Bluedorn, if there had to be one can't-miss show that's happening this season, what would it be?
So, first off, I love all my children. But I will say this. It'd probably be Jesus Christ Superstar. What I've seen of this thing is it's all brand new again. But my second favorite and really close second would be Paul Reiser. Because I don't think people know him in this way.
Yeah.
A lot of people, particularly in the Midwest, haven't seen Paul Reiser on stage.
So I got to ask you... Gallagher Bluedorn, in partnership with the university, kind of started this capital campaign, or not kind of started it. You started the capital campaign. And last I saw, I think it was $14.9 million to really give the whole space here a nice uplift, adding some different pieces to it. Tell me a little bit about that campaign. What are some things that the general public might not know that we need to get out there?
Well, first thing you need to know is we started the campaign 2 months before COVID, and so we did have this. It's been a kind of a roller coaster ride, but despite that, and it speaks to the credit for the Cedar Valley and all the people that have supported us. We are well on our way to the goal. We're about 13.2 million at the time of this taping.
Oh, excellent!
And it is still a 14.9 project. But the really important thing for folks who are interested to know is we are still on schedule. We still plan on starting construction in the spring.
Excellent.
This coming spring. And we are at the final push for that money, right? A lot of the big donors have already stepped forward, and now it's going to be the Cedar Valley doing what the Cedar Valley does every time they want to do something important, which is everybody finds a little way to give. Cedar Valley doesn't do things with $10 million gifts. The Cedar Valley does things with $500, $2,000, $1,000 gifts, and we all do it together. And so that's a really important thing. The other thing, whether you're in a position to give or support or not, you need to know that this project is 100% patron focused. Literally every single element from the start of this project has been to uplift the patron experience. So it features a big nothing like it in the Cedar Valley Lounge, where you can go and relax and have a conversation and a meal and make a night of it. It upgrades a lot of the things that are challenging about the space, like our concession service and the choices we have and how many points of service we have for ticketing. From on one side, we're making people more comfortable and providing some amenities just to make them comfortable. But on the other side, we're really upping our game and creating a social experience, a place where you can meet with friends and family and come together and have parties and do things that are around shows. And just creates a more social experience.
Excellent. Well, Steve, thank you very much for being here. Cedar Falls Tourism Talk is happy to sit down with you and discuss all things.
Well, and thanks to Cedar Falls Tourism, because I will tell you guys, have been the best partners we've had in getting the word out about shows and sharing your enthusiasm. And
we appreciate that.
And we all do it better together.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, thank you for tuning in to Cedar Falls Tourism Talk. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook for future episodes.